let me go ahead and set this up so that I can see what's going on my stream, and we'll continue. Alright, so basically what we're doing here is I'm going to show you how to do a proper Pyromancer build, including all the goodies, all the items that you would typically want to get. Armor is kind of up to each individual person. But the basic, you know, Pyromancer spells, let's see, the weapons, things like that. There is a weapon I don't use. I believe it's the one that causes frostbite. That one's pretty good for range. It hits pretty far, but I prefer the dark sword. The dark sword with the dark gem. As you can see, the dark is 143 plus 190. And then down at the bottom it scales with faith and intellect, which is at a B when it's maxed. Excuse me. And with Pyromancer, you use both faith and intellect. So it's a really good sword, and being dark, that when you hit somebody with plate armor, it does very good damage. Even though you have to swing multiple times, it's worth it, because typically if you do get off a fireball on them, you'll come close to one-shotting most people, and then you can finish them off with while they're trying to drink, if they're trying to drink with the dark sword. There is some classes that obviously have way too much health, and you won't get close to one-shotting them with a fireball, or if they have fire-resistant gear. The other item here is the Witch's Locks. This is a pretty rare item to come across. I'll go ahead and kind of show you what it does, just because not everybody gets it. Anyway. There you go, there's the flame whip, Witch's Locks. It's kind of cool. The other item here is, not that I'm using it obviously, is the white hair talisman. What makes this item kind of unique and good is that you can do Pyromancer spells and miracles. So if you know, if you're into healing, you can heal. Let's look at it here. So yeah, it enables miracles and pyromancies. So if you like to heal, or have there's a pretty hard to get spell. I didn't get it because I screwed up, and that's kind of why I'm remaking a character, showing you guys the video. Is the maggot chick. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but when you do her quest line properly and basically kill the guy that's telling you to befriend her, you get her soul, and when you get her soul, you can either revive her, which is what I did on accident, or you could take it, trade it in, and you can get a spell. And that spell, I believe, is the best regeneration spell, health regeneration spell. So it's definitely worth picking up. Anyway, so let's move on. So Dark Hand, this is pretty a good early on shield. Shield of Wand is obviously what everybody gets because it helps you accumulate souls quicker. I like Sage's big hat just because it's a goofy looking big hat and it's relatively good stats. Carla's coat, Cornix. And basically this is my setup. Everybody has their own personal preference. This one works for me because I can avoid a lot of attacks. Very lightweight. Great Swamp Ring, Witch's Ring, Fire Clutch Ring, Sage's Ring. So Sage's Ring shortens spells cast time. Fire Clutch is more fire damage but compromises your absorption of damage. Well, if you're not getting hit, you don't have to worry too much about that. Greatly boost Pyromancies with the Witch's Ring, and then boost Pyromancies with Great Swamp Ring, which is what you start with. Dried Fingers, we'll get that early on. White Sandstone, we'll get that early on. Red Eye Orb, this is an item you have to climb in the back of a cage on some guy's back, and basically you'll get the Mound Maker's Covenant, and then that allows you to get the Red Eye Orb later. You need to do the Hollowing Line, basically die 5 times, and then die 10 times, because after each one you have to die another time. That'll get you the Dark Hand. And your carvings. The other thing that people might miss is your shout, your call over shout. People like to use this as kind of like a hey, how's it going?
Hey!
It's a little more unique of a thing to get. Anyway, let's start a character. Alright, so let's go with the new game. Go ahead and get this rolling.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so the Burial Gift. Personally, I go with Divine Blessing because that gets you the call over shout right away. Pyromancer name. I'm just gonna go with I don't know, just to make life simple for me. I'm just gonna go with Pyromancer because I keep using my typical name. I went with Digital Gangster and then Digital Gankster, as in like ganking somebody, and then I also went with Magic Muffin. So I'm just gonna do Pyromancer. I know that's not as exciting as Magic Muffin, but hey, can't all be creative every day, right? Okay, so just double check, make sure I didn't do anything wrong here. Yep, Divine Blessing, Pyromancer, we're good. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Alright, so in the beginning here, there's going to be 3 mobs. There's going to be the Crystal mob that gives you about 4K, 4,500, something like that in souls. And then there's the first boss, which I believe gives you 3,000 souls, right? And then there's the guy that drops the Yuchi Ganda, which is the katana. And I believe he drops about 2,000 souls, something like that. But anyway, you get close to 10,000 souls at the start. And the Pyromancer, starting off with this axe here, pretty good because he can one-shot the majority of the mobs. And he does pretty good damage against the crystal mob. Now, I don't recommend using your Pyromancer spell, Fireball, on the crystal. Anyway, he's over here. We'll get to him in a second. Regret that, but when you knock him back, don't hit him again. The best thing to do is try to move forward and try to get, yeah, here we go. Do that, basically move in, and then you'll get a good attack off on him. Pretty effective. Alright, so we are... what is that? 4,000, so yeah. First of 3 mobs down. Okay, so the first bonfire. You would click on this twice, the rest emote, and your health, and top off your Estus flask. You guys get to it. Crossbow guy took 2 hits, so all crossbow guys take 1 hit. Alright, so real quick, I am going to unequip this item because I do not want to accidentally use it. The Divine Blessing, that is. Alright, go up here, top off real quick, and we'll go fight the first boss. If we get a chime, I think we'll do a thank you. Oh, sweet. That's exactly what we need. Of course, I get 2. Last time I ran through here, I was farming up, didn't get 1 to drop. Alright, this boss is relatively easy. As long as you don't get overconfident. Pull the sword out, hit him before he actually shows his health bar. That way he hits him. He's pretty weak against fire, but I try to do most of my battle up close to the that's hurting a lot. Get him while he's about 7,500 roughly in souls. I think instead of fighting the Uchiganda guy, I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple levels up, buy my basic items, get them out of the way, and then go over there and deal with him. Alright, first things first. Go over here. This doesn't have to be the first thing you do. I'm gonna just go over here and get the emote.
Weapon, but so
twice.
squeaking.
You get hurrah. There you go. Okay.
Pretty be careful.
And then this chick right here. Go ahead and get my dried finger and my white soapstone. And even though you only need this for the maggots, but I'm gonna get it anyway. I believe that is it for right now.
Ashen 1.
Talk to this girl.
Well, I attend to this. Very well.
And
Then touch taken up.
I do vigor at the start. Get it to at least 20, 25. I think 25 is where I cap off at roughly. But
Farewell, Ashen One.
huge increase in health. It's
May the flames guide.
absolutely worth it.
Well, good, but we
And then this guy,
Don't
he's got the
want
collab.
other talking.
I don't need to talk to him yet. Alright, let's go get the Uchiganda and the Master's Attire. Get that done. There's also a shield over here that's really good. Cool. Really good for now. This guy or girl or whatever, I think it's a guy. Where you at? Yo yo yo! Bet you can't swing and fall off the edge like a boss. Whoa! Alright. Almost fell off. Okay, so anyway, he's dead. I just got 2,000 souls, I believe. And so, come up here. Go ahead and log out real quick. That way his item will spawn. This is kind of something you'll do if you're looking for the helmet that looks like a mimic. After each mimic, you basically have to log out, log back in, see if it spawns. And I've only acquired one so far out of all my freaking playing. And that character I deleted because, well, that's what I do. Play characters and I get to a point and I start over. Alright, so I'm standing on it. Uchigatana, excuse me. And Master's Attire, which if you do the hollowing in the luck build, I guess that's good. I mean, that's what my character is using, but I'm not sure why I'm using it. Alright, so since we already went inside, bought the basic items, I'm going to go ahead and mess with the tree jump here, even though it's not my favorite thing to do. Up here, go get your Estus flask, or Estus shard rather, and talk to PvP, and I can't remember what else is up here, but anyway, I mean I know, like, whoa, first time, dude, I am pro. You guys can call me a pro. Just forgive me in the future when I try to jump that again and it takes me a half hour. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab this flask or shard. And then talk to Pickle P. Now make sure you align yourself, because I've messed up before where I've given an item, and then basically Pickle P gives it to you, and then I back up and jump off the ledge on accident by hitting circle. And apparently, once you've dropped the item and given it to Pickle P, even if you give her another one, you will not get the item you need. So I was not able to get my call over emote or whatever you want to call it, because I died. So there's the call over, and very good carving. Go ahead and switch this out.
Hey!
Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is, I believe this is a large Titanite shard.
Bumperum!
Yep. Okay. And last but not least, since we got the chime, go ahead and drop one of these bad boys. And we got the help me carving. Okay, well, I don't necessarily need that, but it is useful to troll people. It's fun later on when I start doing some PvP to get the Pyromancer spell from the mound makers. The help me carving's fun to tease people. Alright, let's go ahead and equip our essential items. So we got our white sign. We got our fingers. And we also are going to put down here we could do very good, and then we can do the help me for now. Go ahead and put our ember up here too. Alright, so that's that. Alright, well, over here we got our ring for souls, which is good until we fill up our ring slots. Then it will no longer be useful. Unless you're farming the level up. And I don't recommend that necessarily until like halfway through the game, because it's much easier to PvP when you're overleveled, when you get all the good items and are still like in your level 40 to 50 range. That's what I would recommend, but some people may have a different opinion or a different place they PvP.
What a asking to talk.
Go ahead and pop this bad boy in. I'm just gonna run over here real quick, get my Estus flask.
Just what?
Alright, now we go.
Pretty be careful.
4 health and one magic.
Very well. Then hey.
And then the last little bit I'm gonna put into my vigor. A little more health. Keep me alive longer, especially
Farewell,
if we're
Ashen
getting
One.
invaded by guys that want to kill me. And we are off to the first spot here. Whoa. Normally I would probably break this up into a half-hour video, but because this is early on in the game and we're just starting, I'm just going to keep moving, because I really don't want to keep starting, you know, a new video when it's not necessary. I know it's a pain in the butt to go this way by myself, even though it's doable. I don't want to risk getting killed, so conveniently there's a guy here I can summon. So I'm going to drag him over there with me. necessary, but I'm here, so I'll get it. Even though you get one here not after too long. And if I go back to town, I have pretty good damage already. Dance, partner. I know what's in there, but I don't need to go in there. Stay safe. Back. Oh, really? You want to go back to the start? I don't know where he thinks he's going, but I ain't tripping. Not tripping. Let's do this shit. Trying to poison me. Always try to gank low levels, and then they think they're good or something. Like, oh, look at me, I killed a level, what am I, like, freaking 14? tell you what. I tell you what. I don't have time for this right now. Kill. Kill. Kill.
Hey!
Go hide for him. Alright, we'll go quick. I don't know those icons over there. Man, I need help. This isn't gonna work. I mean, yeah, obviously if we kill that invader, then I can get rid of these guys and Sorry, bro, but you got to go. Almost did it. Are you kidding me? Another freaking spirit? Shit's annoying. This guy runs up quickly. Nope, he's an asshole. Dude, you suck. He just jumped off the cliff and killed myself. Alright, well, good thing is I can start off fresh. I think once I kill the first boss, or the boss here anyway, and collect the majority of the items, including the cell key, I'll end this video and start a new one. But in the meantime, we need to get the group going.